Family relationships can be confusing, and tracing back generation takes time, patience, and excellent research skills. Learning about your family connections is exciting, and uncovering family history is an interesting way to teach your children about family relationships and their family tree. One of the most confusing relationships to understand is cousins. Understanding the complicated relationship between first, second, and third cousins can be confusing. By using a cousin chart and discussing family relationships and family history is a great way for parents and children to learn together. Cousin, or first cousin, are the children of your aunts and uncles. Cousins share a set of grandparents. Generally, your first cousins are the same generation, but that isn't always the case. If an aunt or uncle is much younger or older than your parents, their sister or brother, and they have children earlier or later than their siblings, you may have cousins with a larger age gap. This is where it can get more complicated when referring to cousins. Second cousins count back 3 generations from their great-grandparents, while third cousins count back 4 generations to their great-great-grandparents. And fourth cousins count back from 5 generations to their great-great-great-grandparents. Fourth cousins are quite interesting when you realize just how big your family can be. There could be over 1,500 fourth cousins in your family tree, and if you were able to track them down and talk to them, you could find some commonality either in a surname or family name of great-great-grandparents. This is such a unique piece of family history that you can discover through people who share some of the same DNA and family tree as you. But to complicate things further, the phrase "once removed" is used to describe a different type of cousin. When counting back second, third, and fourth cousins, we are counting back through the generations to find the shared ancestor. The word "removed" explains the relationship with a cousin who is a generation older or younger. The term "once removed," when referring to cousins, means you have a relative in common with a cousin, but from a different generation. For example, if your great-grandfather is your cousin's grandfather, you are 3 generations from a mutual ancestor, but your cousin is 2. So then you would call yourselves the first cousin once removed because of the generation gap. Another example is if you have a cousin that counts back 3 generations while you count back 5, then your family relationship would be second cousins. Counting back generations to your mutual ancestor and twice removed because there are 2 generations separating the 2 of you. The first, second, and third cousins of your grandparents are your first, second, and third cousins, twice removed. Basically, your first cousin once removed is the child of your first cousin. Figuring out your family tree can get confusing pretty quickly, but with some tips, you can start uncovering your family tree and finding first, second, third, and fourth cousins that you may have never known even existed. Using a family tree chart with information you already have is the right place to start. If you get stuck, you can always check out genealogy companies like Ancestry.com and 23andMe. These companies are DNA based and are helpful, especially if you don't have enough family information. Start by labeling all of the people you know in the family. Identify the common recent ancestor. Understand the relationship each cousin shares with the ancestor. Label the type of cousin, then count for once or twice removed. Discovering new family members and understanding your relationships is an excellent way to trace back your family history and learn about your family. The more we learn about where we came from, the more we can learn about ourselves and our unique place in the world. We hope this video was helpful in you understanding the difference between first, second, third, and fourth cousins, as well as the once and twice removed. We encourage you to like and subscribe so you never miss another great video just like this one. Don't forget to visit momswhothink.com to learn more. Thanks for watching.